900 years ago, the land was wide, wild, and unforgiving. There were no cities, no names, no written laws, only earth, sky, fire, and fear. The humans lived near a vast savanna where all grass danced endlessly with the wind. Beyond the grass lay dark, forest filled with unseen dangers. Every sunrise was a victory. Every night was a test. Life was short. Death was common. The human did not yet understand kindness the way we do today. Survival ruled their hearts. If one fell behind, the wild decided their fate. Yet, among this small group of humans was something rare. A quiet change was beginning. Among the group was a woman named Ara. She was not the strongest. She was not the fastest, but she was observant. Ara carried a child on her back. A boy born weak, smaller than the others. His breathing was often shallow. His steps unsteady. Many believed he would not survive. Some whisper, why protect what cannot last? In those days, such thoughts were normal. Protection was costly. Food was scarce. Danger was constant. But Ara did not listen. Each night, she wrapped the child tightly against her chest, shielding him from cold wind and hungry eyes. She did not know why she cared so deeply. She only felt that life once given deserved a chance. The group oldest member was an elder known as Tamu. His hair was white like ash, his body bent by time, yet his eyes held stories older than memory. Tamu believed the world was alive. He watched the stars, he listened to the wind, he spoke to the fire. Others mocked him quietly, but when danger came, they listened. One night, Tamu noticed something strange. The sky burned red at sunset, deeper than usual. The birds were silent. The earth felt tense. Change was coming. Days passed without successful hunting. The animals had moved. The rivers had shallow. Hunger tightened its grip. Eyes grip hollow. Tempers grip sharp. One evening, as the group gathered around a small fire, a hunter spoke what others feared to say. The weak slowed us down. His gaze drifted towards Ara's child. Silence followed. Ara's heart pounded. Tamu closed his eyes. The fire crackled loudly, as if listening. This was the moment where humanity would either rise or remain trapped in cruelty. That night, danger came. A massive predator, large, silent, and patient, circled the camp. Fear spread instantly. In the cows, Ara stumbled. Her child slipped from her grasp and fell into the grass. The predator lunged. Time slowed. Everyone froze. Everyone except one. Tamu stepped forward, weak, old, trembled, yet fearless. He raised his burning torch and shouted, not in anger, but in command. The fire started the beast. It hesitated, then disappeared into the dark. The child lived, breathing, crying, alive. After the danger passed, the group stared at Tamu. Someone asked quietly, why risk your life for a child who may die anytime? Tamu looked at the fire, then at the child, then at the people. Because the moment we stop protecting life, we stop being human. No one had ever spoken like this before. The words settled deep. Something ancient awakened. That night, the fire burned longer than usual. Tamu began to speak. He told them stories, not of hunting, but of meaning. He spoke of spirits that watched, of ancestors not yet born, of lessons carried forward through care. He said, strength keeps us alive today, but wisdom keeps us alive forever. The group listened in silence. For the first time, they understand the protecting life was not weakening. It was the beginning of civilization. Money came quietly. The grass was wet with dew. The air felt heavy, as if the land itself was thinking. The humans moved slowly. Hunger had not left them. Protecting the weak had saved a life, but it had not filled empty stomach. Some watched Ara and her child with mixed feeling, hope and doubt. That day, hunting failed again. A young man collapsed from exhaustion. Another caught his foot on sharp stone. Pain and fear returned like old enemy. Mercy had a cost, and the world was always watching. As the sun began to fall, tragedy struck. A woman named Sarah, strong and fearless, was taken by a hidden predator while gathering roots near the forest edge. Her scream was short, final. When her body was brought back, silence filled the camp. No one knew what to do. They had lost people before, but never like this. Not after learning to care. Ara wept softly. The child clung to her chest. Tamu knelt beside Sarah's body. For the first time, the group did not walk away. Night fell. The fire was light. Sarah's body lay near the flames, wrapped in leaves and animal skin. No one ate. No one slept. They sat. They watched. They felt. Tamu placed his hands on the ground and whispered. She lived. She protected. She mattered. The walls broke something open. Tears fell. Sounds of grief escaped throats unused to sorrow. This was the first morning, not out of fear, but out of love. As the fire burned, something strange happened again. The flames twisted. Shadows formed shape. The human gasped. They saw Sarah standing tall, glowing softly, not dead, not gone. Watching, the fire whispered, the wind answered. Tamu spoke carefully. Life does not end, it changes forms. The woman felt warmth instead of fear. For the first time, death did not feel like an enemy, it felt like a teacher. That night, they did something new. They placed stones around the fire. They touched the ground before sitting. They spoke Sarah's name aloud, one by one. Slowly, this was not planned, it was felt. The first ritual was born, not from knowledge, but from meaning. From that night forward, no one will be forgotten. Season passed. The child once weak grew slowly and steadily. He watched everything. He listened. He remembered. He mimicked the rituals. He asked questions no one had answer to. Tamu smiled when he saw this. He lives because we choose meaning over fear, the elder said. One night, lightning struck the dry land. Fire spread fast. Animals fled. Cows erupted. The humans could have scattered. Instead, they formed a cycle. They protected the children. They protected the weak. They trusted the fire. They had learned to understand. The flame passed. The group survived together. Tamu grew weaker. His breathing slowed. One evening, he called the group close. You have learned why life must be protected, he said. Now, you must remember it. He touched the child's head. One day, you will tell the story. That night, Tamu passed peacefully, not in fear, not alone. They mourned Tamu, but they did not panic. They repeated the ritual. They spoke his name. They felt him in the fire, in the wind, in themselves. Death had lost its terror. Years passed. The small child Ara once carried on her back was no longer weak. He had grown lean, sharp-eyed, and thoughtful. He spoke little, but when he did, others listened. He remembered every ritual, every story, every lesson Tamu had shared. When the fire burned low at night, he would stare into it quietly, as if listening to something beyond sound. The people began to notice. They did not call him leader, but they followed him. One dry season, the land changed. Water disappeared. Animals migrated. Predators grew desperate. The same great beast that once stalked them returned older, scared, hungry. It watched from the shadows for days. Fear crept back into the group. Some whispered again, "We must abandon the slow ones." Old fear tried to return. One evening, the beast attacked. Cows erupted. A young child tripped. The group froze. This time, it was not Tamu who stepped forward. It was a child who once should not have lived. He grabbed fire. He stood firm. He shouted, not in rage, but in command. The other followed. Together, they drove the beast away. As the fire settled, silence fell. The young man looked at the group. "I live because you protected me," he said. "Now I protect you." The meaning was clear. Protecting life creates more protectors. The circle never ends. And that night, the fire burned brighter. Children laughed. Food was shared. Stories were told. They spoke of Tamu, of Sarah, of Ara, of choices. They realized something powerful. Their greatest strength was not fire. It was not weapon, not speed, but it was care. Season passed. The group grew. New children were born. Each birth was honored. Each death was remembered. The ritual became tradition. The story became law, unwritten but eternal. From that place, humanity changed forever. And long after the fire burned low, the storyteller voice faded into silence. The wind carried the lesson forward. And so, 900 years ago, humans learned life must be protected, not because it's easy, but because it gives meaning to everyone else. And even today, every act of kindness, every moment of protection, every story told beside a fire carries the echo of that first lesson. The day humans choose to protect life and became truly human. If this story moved you, if it made you feel connected to something ancient and true, then you already carry the wisdom of our ancestors. Stay with this channel, and together we will continue to remember the stories that shape us.